Alright, welcome back everybody for Game 2 versus Turtler. I am hoping that switching up the sets, this is my home game as I lost the first one, hopefully will give me a better opportunity here. Honey Siren first, because if I buy Belthar or Aaron, I would like to put it on top immediately. And he's going to go with Aura Medium. I've recently changed my strategy in home games. I've decided that I've lost too many games of Rally to Dawn of Champions and all the mixing of the sets for combo play, that when I play against a good player, they're often able to do the same kinds of things that I try to do in those sets. And I think that maybe the Storm of Souls Immortal Heroes combo is a little bit more of a balanced game, so that at least, hopefully when I lose, it's more just better play on the other side than having there's some randomness either way, as well as in the combination I was using previously. In this case, he got the Void Avenger on turn 2, which is pretty sweet, but there's still a lot of really good heroes out there for me to get. So I'm going to be aiming to pick those up. The Aaron and the Belthar are both pretty sweet. He does have that Avenger now, so he's going to be able to fight with me for the monsters, so to speak. But maybe not the Tarek quite as well. So, looking for that first Banisher to show up. That's one thing that's pretty key at times in games like this. I'm going to go ahead and put that Belthar on top of my deck. I'm taking a chance there a little bit, because if he's able to hit the Void Avenger, I may not be able to get value off of it. But we'll see if he is or not. He's not. So, okay. Paid off the risk, and now I hit the reward with the Hoarding Whelp and lots of rune. And now I think I want that Aaron the Godslayer on top of my deck. So I'll be doing that. Do I want the Wolf Acolyte? Answer is probably. Yeah. One thing in this combination of sets, the Lifebound Unite stuff is pretty good, and that would be my second Lifebounder. So, definitely not something I would pass up lightly. I'm actually leaning, unless something changes on the board, towards the Hoarding Tyrant here. Though that's something that might change. Because I could store it up so I could buy something later. Either way, I want to get that Raj. So the best way for me to do that is actually the Hoarding Tyrant. That's the only way that actually guarantees me that I can do it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's still early enough that a Banisher can pay off mightily. So there we go. And now I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. He's got the Void Avenger, but I have, the Belthar, the Raj, and the Aaron, and a little start on my Lifebound stuff. So I'm going to try to make that snowball into a sweet deck here towards the end. I haven't had to buy like a lot of Mystics or anything to clog my deck up. Now an interesting choice, because I don't really there's nothing really good to buy this turn. I don't think I'm going to buy anything, honestly. I don't think that 1 or 2 honor is going to be the big deciding factor, as much as making sure that my deck plays out well for the next, 10, 15 turns that are going to happen in this game. So, next turn, the turn after, I'm very likely to draw some things that can kill these monsters and clear the board a little bit for me. I think I just have to be patient. I could buy a heavy, maybe 1 heavy to go with my Belthar. I've got Hoarding Whelp, and Militia, so there's some chance. Alright, I've talked myself into it. I'm going to buy 1 heavy. I'm not going to buy 2, but I think that gives me some potential. And now I instantly regret it, because I'm going to probably end up Rajing to get a heavy. That's probably the maximum number of heavies I really wanted, but that's okay. It's a guessing game at that point. Ooh, okay. Oh, going for the Repurposer. Very nice. Alright. So I think I'll buy the Aura Medium because it'll be versatility for me later, and then I'll either rush for a heavy or something that pops up. And it's going to be something that pops up. And Belthar's looking real nice right now. I think I would definitely rather have the Nothing Man than the Cackling Jackal, and I can use the 4 rune to buy the Ascara of Souls if nothing else pops, so, and then save the Nothing Man for later. However, Lionheart popped up, and I would be a big fan of having Lionheart. It's probably better than Ascara of Souls, though he doesn't have... Yeah, I'm going to go for it, though. I'd really like to have that Lionheart, so I'm going to try for it. Okay. So I can Tarek to copy the Lionheart, which will unite because of my Wolf Acolyte, and hopefully draw me, like, the Honey Siren, which will then unite my Wolf Acolyte. It's probably the right play. At least it's a reasonably good play. And either way, it gets me the Lionheart, so I'll take it. It's a pretty significant honor lead at this point, and I've got a pretty good deck going, so I'm hoping that I can just continue to press this advantage. He does have the Repurposer. He likes to start some of those Makana strategies, so I need to keep that in mind. But that Acidic Crawler is sitting there, and it's just waiting for me to blow up a couple of constructs. So that's my hope with Aaron the Godslayer. Hopefully that will really pay off. Here he goes with the Repurposer. He he had to shuffle already. Okay. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I don't want to put anything on top necessarily because I want to keep that Aura Medium versatility in there. I wanted to draw a Lifebound card to go with my Honey Siren, so there it is. Now I would like to draw the Ascara of Souls right away, so I will put it on top. Inconvenient time for the no count. Runic Lycanthrope, that's some good value. I may be willing at this point to just go ahead and defeat the Acidic Crawler for big value and to build the lead further, although I might just defeat the Vandal Soul, and that will give me a lot more, then I don't have to turn the medium into a heavy infantry or pop my Hoarding Whelp. Yeah, that's probably I could just go Noxious Soul. I think I'm just going to go Noxious Soul. The reason being the Crawler is still there waiting, and that way the Vandal Soul is still there waiting too. I'll definitely take another Wolf Acolyte. I'll definitely banish an Apprentice. I'll take the Nokound. I don't think I want the Void Militia, though. We are getting closer to the end, because I'm going to Lionheart and get some pretty good honor this turn. And I've been doing some monster killing in the center row, so the Void Militia might play fine. And it gives me a chance to... Well, here's what I should do. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the medium into a heavy. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the Vandal Soul, or the Fettered Soul, because I want to get rid of this Cogmaw. And then so nothing better came out. I will take the Void Militia and a heavy. And hopefully I'm not getting too hasty there. But I think we're kind of coming down to the end. And I think right now maxing on honor may be a pretty reasonable option. Okay, Shadowcaster, very nice. I think now I will take the Acidic Crawler and kill his Repurposer. It's not a big kill, honestly. Maybe I think I'll buy the Grease Monk. I'll buy the Grease Monk first and see what pops out. Now I think I actually just take the Noxious Soul again, so yeah. Saving the Acidic Crawler, just in case. It feels like at this point it's almost a just-in-case card. Like it's going to protect me a little bit if he starts to do something that gets out of hand with constructs. That's the kind of reasonable fear that I think he has taught me in the games that we've played together is that I've definitely lost some games to his construct stuff, and it's not usually the way I play, so sometimes I think it's one of those things that I ignore a little bit and I don't see it until it's too late. And so this game I'm just trying to be a little bit careful of that. And here I'll take the Stone Circle Elder and then hopefully have some good turns coming up. That Prime would be sweet. I do want to beat something in the center row to get the extra value out of Void Rising, but I could do that. That's the thing. It's hard to... I could keep the Militia to transform. I think I'll just beat the Vandal Soul here, and I'll just Raj the Apprentice away, hopefully for something that pops out. I want to kill his Construct. Okay, that's fine. I'll get a heavy, get an extra honor, and then this turn is going to be significantly better than the previous one, and hopefully this is the one that will finish this game off in my favor. I did say I thought it was coming down to the end when I bought the... okay, well he didn't banish the Nemesis. Okay, so I can get... Oh yeah, good value if I can get that Nemesis. I have Aaron the Godslayer, so I will be able to get it as long as nothing else happens here. Okay, very nice. So... let's see, just trying to see if there's anything else. I'd like to unite my life bounders here. Now I get my Belthar too. I don't know that I'm going to be able... Okay, is Raj... Raj is still in... No, it's in the discard pile, so I'm probably not going to be able to pick up Prime. I'm going to get rid of Prime so that nothing silly happens. And... let's see, I'm going to hit the Nemesis here. And I get 3 monsters out of it, which only one is really... 2 are pretty good. Nothing Man and the Tyrant. Then do I want a Cackling Jackal, or no, I think I want the Whelp, because that lets me beat another Nothing Man. Okay, so I'm going to pop all these, as it's probably, almost certainly, it is my last turn. I'm going to beat the Nothing Man. And I'm going to take the weapon. He doesn't have a Gromites, and I don't either. But I guess I'm still probably beating the Gromites for max value, and it just, reduces one thing that he might be able to do to come back in this situation. Alright, well again I'm going to pass the turn feeling like that I'm in really good shape, so hopefully this time I'm correct. Of course, last time it was faulty reasoning that I forgot that he had the Emery and was almost certainly going to have it in hand and crush me with it. But this time, I think for real, we may have got him, and so there will be a deciding game 3. All right. So now Turtler's home game is up next.